this is Wendy. Your girl is here for our weekly appointment today. We are going to talk about motivation. And it's definitely the right topic for this video at this particular moment for me because I wanted to film something else. I wanted to upload something else. I wanted to keep going with the weight loss theme. Um, and I will, but it applies for every single thing. At some point, you get tired or unmotivated, and there's so many parameters and things that are going on in life that makes it like, oh, you know what? I don't know if I have it in me to do it, and that's why today I wanted to talk about finding motivation when you are unmotivated, whether it's in your weight loss journey. That's what I'm going to take as an example, but really you can apply that to a whole lot of things, a whole lot of different categories in your life. And these are tips that I found along the way, and actually I'm able to actually think about this point, find what works for me and what doesn't work for me when I'm in a good place. When I'm in a bad place, that's when I'm looking for the reason why and the how to get out of the hole. But definitely, what I would suggest is definitely for you. It worked for me. Hopefully, it's gonna work for you. I'm not that special. Whenever you're in a good place, to try to remember how you got in that good place. What were the few days like? What was the day like? What was the morning like? Who did you talk to? Who did you avoid or did you not talk to so you may try to avoid them in the future? Because you realize that ding ding ding, when I don't talk to this person, I feel great. I feel fine, actually. So the first thing that I would say, if you're trying to lose weight and you are like I was, which is overweight, it can seem so overwhelming to be like, I have maybe 50 pounds to lose, or 100 pounds to lose, or even 20 pounds to lose. It seems, just the number seems huge. And I lost 45 pounds just doing intermittent fasting. And not just that, but keep it off because it's very easy to lose weight and to gain it all back in a week, in quick. Okay. So, and I definitely don't want that for you guys. So, I will say, first of all, if you're trying to lose weight or if you have any project or whatever and you need to put in work, whatever it is, whatever project, whatever plan, whatever goal you have, and you actually need to put in work like most things in life in this world, and you feel kind of tired, you don't feel like hitting the gym, you don't feel like being super attentive to how much oil you've used, to how much of this and that, and the calories and blah blah blah. I would say if it's a one-time thing and it's not happening all the time, but from time to time, I would say first thing first, show yourself some self compassion. Because honestly, if you don't show yourself some self compassion, I promise you, you're not gonna get it from somewhere else, especially not in this society. Because we're taught to push till we can no more, till we can't no more, and then whatever. So show yourself some self compassion. If you're tired, if you really feel like you wanna eat that pizza, I'm taking the weight lost journey as an example. Okay, and you feel frustrated. Okay, I would say drink water, and if it becomes too much, just order that pizza. Order that pizza. Okay. It's not one pizza every now and then that is going to that is going to have a huge impact on your weight loss. It takes 7,000 calories to make 1 kilo of fat. Should it be? You're not gonna show yourself some self compassion every day, though. Okay, you're not gonna show yourself some self compassion. Self compassion over here, some self compassion over there. Self compassion, self compassion. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, and I think I'm talking more maybe to people who tend to be hard on themselves, um, or whatever. Yeah, sometimes just show yourself some self compassion and be like, okay, I'm tired. I just finished work. I don't feel like cooking. Actually, I could really use some comfort food. This is that one time. I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Excuse me. I know exactly what I'm gonna do tomorrow. If you have a plan and you know it's gonna be that one time, it's not gonna be like, okay, a walk in the park and we'll see what's gonna happen. No, you're like, today I'm getting that damn pizza. I'm going to enjoy it. But tomorrow, on my way to go home or during my lunch, I'm gonna do the groceries that I was supposed to do to be able to have that healthy meal. And that's that. Sometimes we're tired. We get tired and we just need that one time, that one day to be less challenging because you don't achieve anything um, if you don't put in work. And it's sometimes you just need a break. You just need a simple break, as long as you know you're gonna get back up and you actually have a plan. Okay, let's say you're studying and you're working at the same time. That specific day, you're like, oh, I don't think I'm gonna study tonight. Okay, fine. You have a plan for the next day. That means that maybe you're gonna study during your lunch break, study what you were supposed to study the day before, and you're going to study in the evening as well. Why? Because you got some extra sleep, some extra relaxation, and that's supposed to be used to fuel your body, your mind, whatever, to be able to go back to what you're supposed to do. It's not an excuse to give up. It's not an excuse to look for the exit door. If you want to exit, exit. That's it. Don't pretend that you want to lose weight. Don't pretend that you want to switch career. Don't pretend that you want to change the world. Just exit. Simply. One other thing that I would suggest also, some days I already know. As soon as I wake up or when I'm almost done with work, I already know I have energy for that one thing. And prioritize and choose the one thing. If I don't do anything else during the day, but that specific thing, I'm good, I'm chill, I'm not gonna feel guilty, I'm not gonna feel like my day was not productive, I'll be good. Let's say you were planning on going to the gym um, and doing your cardio and maybe doing after some other type of exercise, some body weight type of exercise, whatever. And you're like, you know what? I don't know if I have all of that energy to do all that today, but if I just go and do my cardio, I'll be good. I'll feel good about myself. If that's the only thing I do in this specific category, I'm chill, I'm good. I just need to do that one thing. And when you only have one thing in mind and you're like just that one thing, everything else, forget it. I'm doing this. And I promise you, mentally, you're tricking your brain of thinking that there's nothing else to. Okay, we're gonna chill. Oh, there's just that one thing. It's so much less overwhelming. And actually, you'd be surprised. Actually, you'd be surprised because once you start, the hardest part is to start. Once you start, don't be surprised if you found yourself doing all the things that you thought you were not gonna do. It has happened to me actually. One chapter led to two, and I was like, damn, I was just not motivated. And then I want to talk about fear. Fear of failure, fear of wasting your energy. And the thing is, if you want to make sure, if you want to have a certain and perfect prognostic when it comes to a certain area of your life, if you want to make sure that that you know exactly if you're gonna be able to lose all the weight that you want to lose, you're gonna be able to finish the program that you're gonna that you just subscribed to. If you want to have a solid and for sure answer, you just have to do nothing. You keep on eating the way you were eating. You don't enroll in that program to switch your career. And I can promise you, things are going to remain the same. I don't need to call spirits. I don't need a bowl glass or whatever to see the future. If you ain't doing nothing, ain't nothing gonna happen. And that's for sure. So I think the fear should be the fear of what if, what if. And actually, I had that. I was like, not really that intense because I'm very intense. I was very so intense with myself. I needed a mental break, but the right way, not using things or people. It's a different video, different topic. Um, but definitely, if you know that the thing that you're investing your time, your energy is worth it, and that's something that you want to achieve, all you can do is at least try it. And my motto in life, and if you know the reference, put it down below. But my motto in life is I want to be able at the end of the day to say, I did what I could, and what I couldn't do, I tried. Because there's nothing worse than feeling like, what if I put in a little more effort? What if I just did that? What if I. And there's aspect of my life where I'm like, what if I did that sooner? But sometimes actually it's everything happens for a reason at the right time, and hopefully this video is going to be watched by someone who needs it right now, or whenever you're gonna watch it. Maybe save the video for hard times because life is not just like this. It's ups and downs, but hopefully, excuse me, I just ate. But hopefully it's like this. See, going up the sky and not like this, if you know what I mean. And the last point I believe that I wanted to touch on is remember why you're doing what you're doing. And if the foundation is strong enough, if um whatever it is, if you're passionate enough, or if you know, for instance, if I take again the example of losing weight, of weight loss, you want to go back to who you were before maybe pregnancy, you want to go back to yourself before having this I don't know, this new job, and you put all your effort and your energy in the job and you didn't really take care of yourself, whatever it is, you want to feel good about yourself. You want to feel good. You want to be healthy as well. Because in my case, I was literally obese, and you want to make sure that you're going to be there for your kids. Maybe you gained weight after pregnancy. So, yeah, you've gained some weight. But you're doing, first of all, if you're a mom, you're doing a great job, because if you're trying to lose weight while you have a kid, a little human being that you need to take care of, kudos to you. Kudos to you. Rounds of applause. And if you remember why, for instance, me personally, there's things that I want to do and things that I want to stop doing. If I remember why, for instance, I gave up on some things, and I know it's regarding my faith, and it's because I want to do the will of God, because every time I listen to God, things went smoothly. But when I don't listen, sayonara. And I'm done. I'm done. Now I listen. I listen. There is a reason why, and you know what? I don't need to figure it out on my own no more. It's good. I'm good. And yeah. Or even if you're like, I don't know, if you're a vegan and you know that you're usually you go to that specific restaurant or that specific store because you want to contribute to the economy of this type of market, this type of industry, this type of way of life. You may be like, you know what? It's just my $10. It's just my $20. I mean, my $20 is not going to make a big change in the world. Huh? Have you seen Starbucks? Have you seen Starbucks? If all the people who stopped going to Starbucks were thinking like that, Starbucks wouldn't have been impacted the way it has been. Empty. Nada. Even people who wants to go to Starbucks, they are ashamed, so they don't go. Not because they don't want to go, they don't even care, they don't even know what's going on in the world. Okay, they just don't go because it doesn't look good. But I'm not sharing any type of opinion regarding. It's just an example that I'm giving. So let's go back to the vegan thing. It's if you choose to support a restaurant that is 100% vegan, and you know you could go to a restaurant where they could give you your salad at just the same, or maybe not, I don't know, it will be easier, but you choose to go the extra mile to support this specific restaurant. What is the result? The result is that restaurant is going to stay open way longer. This restaurant is maybe going to open a second one, and maybe some people who were not vegan are going to go to a vegan restaurant just because they don't feel like eating meat today, and they're going to be exposed to other vegan people and maybe have a conversation. This conversation may lead to a change of lifestyle. With these 10 euros, you have the opportunity to change the world. one $10 and $20 bills at a time. And the worst part, I look like I'm joking, but I'm dead ass serious. If people get together, look at things, you need to read the news sometimes when you're in a good mood, because there is a lot of sad things going on. But when you're good, read the news. When people unite, it changes things. And never feel like you're just a small little thing that doesn't matter and it doesn't have any impact. You know what? Even if it doesn't change anything, what did I say? At least I did what I could. Okay? I did what I could, and what I couldn't do, I tried. So these words, I'm going to say bye bye and see you in the next video. Hopefully this video was helpful to someone out there, and honestly it should be helpful to anyone, because we all have these different period and seasons in our journey. And it doesn't mean that your entire life needs to be rebuilt, but some areas, whether it's work, studying, or maybe it's your your weight loss thing, everything cannot be 100 everywhere in every single aspect of your life. And you know what? That's fine. That's fine. Okay. So see you in the next video. Much love as always. Mwah. Bye.